So, we're going to talk about a talk box. I had 20 years ago, something like that. I had one of the heel talk boxes, however you pronounce that, and it was really cool. It sounded great. It was a bit of a pain because all it was the box was a speaker, and you put the tube into it, and then you have to hook into the box. No, I'm sorry, you had to go to an amplifier, have the amplifier output go to this, then with the speaker cable, then another speaker cable from this to the speaker of the amplifier. So you couldn't use it with a combo unless it had like speaker outs and all of that stuff. And if you wanted to use it with guitar and the talk box at the same time, then you needed to have a dedicated amplifier just for the unit, just for the speaker. Actually, in high school, I made one out of like an old speaker and a little amplifier in it, because I was like, you know, why do I want an outside amplifier, blah, blah, blah. And I used tubing from like an aquarium, a pet store, an aquarium store, and had the speaker used a plunger, like toilet plunger, a brand new one from the hardware store, that I then drilled a hole where the handle goes into so that I could then fit the tube into, and that would go over like the 4-inch speaker or whatever I had. It worked, but it was a mess. So anyway, this, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, and there's a few other ones. MXR makes one, there's some other cheaper ones. This is a unit all unto itself. It has the amplifier in it, so you don't need to lug an extra head or anything. So right off the bat, that makes this thing a huge winner. The only downside is you could change the sound a little bit by using a different amplifier if it was just a speaker inside. But since the sound of this kind of sounds like a vomiting walrus, I mean, are you really going to hear the difference between a different amplifier head or whatever? This has settings for output, tone, and gain, and it sounds amazing. So I'm going to plug it in, and let's give it a listen. So I have it hooked up, and that's the amplifier. That's it coming out of the tube. And I have it set with the tone down a bit because it seems to add a lot of high frequency, the distortion and everything. And I find that unnecessary. So I have the tone down a bit, and I have the gain about 12 o'clock, and the tone's like about 9 o'clock, and I have the output at about 12. And it is quite powerful. So the downside is that no matter what I do with this thing, it's gonna look like stupid. But it sounds cool, so what are you gonna do? So anyway, normally I would have it taped or Velcro strips to a microphone. Then you go up and you have the microphone right here, this in the side of your mouth, kind of between your molars, kind of, and the microphone right in front of you. And then you can, blah, 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 and it goes through the microphone out to the PA. But I'm sure you'll be able to hear this. So that's just the amp. And you like drool all over yourself. It's terrible. Less if I don't have to hold it in with my teeth, but I don't want to set up a mic and everything, and PA and all that. So, sounds pretty cool, huh? I think it is like so far beyond the heel talk box type thing because it's a self-contained unit. That's it. You plug into like a pedal. You plug into it and then out to the amplifier. Then when you click it on, you got it going. When you click it off, it goes straight to the amp. No problem. So I don't know what the price of the one that I had, the kind of original type thing. I bought it, because of the name, and because at the time I think it was the only one available. It's not available anymore. It's out of production, but I don't remember what the price was. I don't know, a couple $100, whatever. It looks like you can buy the Rocktron Banshee for I wrote it down for like $230, and it looks like MXR makes one for $200. So they're right around $200 or so, a little over, whatever. But they sound awesome, and it really impresses the kiddies at the shows and stuff. It impresses the fans because a lot of them have never even seen anything like this. So there you go. I would say absolutely, if you're in the market for one, I am absolutely thrilled with my Rocktron. So there you go.